Yeah, I'm still thinking about this person that was in my live stream the other night that came into my room and said that he could tell I was gay. And I'm just sitting here wondering what gave it away. How did he know? Hey, girl. Hello, my Gemini. How are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca, and I'm going to be doing your general reading for this week. I also do your general weekly love readings, Gemini. Oh my gosh, I'm tongue-tied already. Which I'll put a link to over here should you want to check out if you want to. I promise you I speak better sometimes. But yeah, if that's an option for you, should you be interested in hearing about your love life in specific. If we get into love here, we get into love. But yeah, rely on your intuition when it comes to my readings anyways, Gemini. That is because I might be speaking the situation in terms of a work situation in this reading, but for you, it actually may pertain to a love life for you, right? So you know your situation better than I do, so put it in perspective. Just a man reading you some tarot cards, right? Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because I'm not going to take it personally. So yeah, I'm going to be doing 3 rows for you, Gemini. We're going to be, the first couple rows are just going to be the general energies of what it is you're going through and what you can expect. And then the last row is going to be the row, which is my personal favorite, of what it is that you need to be working on this week, right? Because it serves no purpose to get like a blueprint and what it is to expect this week, but if you don't know how to like maneuver through it or to go from point A to point B, right? So that's what I like to look at this 3rd row for. But we're going to be pulling clarifiers as needed. If you do enjoy this reading, I would love to hear about which card called out to you the most. If you get an aha moment, those are my favorites. Let me know which card felt like it was a personal call out to you, Gemini. Also, I would love for you to give me a like and subscribe should you enjoy my reading style and enjoy this reading, and it gives you a sense of direction because it does help out my channel a lot. But let's just get into your reading now, right? For your first row, we have the Knight of Water, the Six of Water, and then the Moon card. So overall energy before I even go into these clarifiers. Knight of Water is kind of like you're going forward into some new, this is two-way energy. It could be new energy where you're going into like a new journey of something that's like kind of like a, what is it? It's, you know, it's like a soul-searching journey. You're on a soul-searching journey, or you're like trying to figure yourself out, right? Something that fulfills you. Or you're going into like, this could be coming like a knight in shining armor, like a new person coming in terms of love, right? Six of Water though, this is kind of looking like an energy of who you've been, for some of you Geminis for the past few readings, it's been just like this consistent energy, Gemini, where you've been stuck on some person. And I feel like there's finally going to be some type of movement here. Six of Water talks about looking at someone from the past. Moon card talks about, number 9, by the way, write that down for numerology. The Moon card talks about things being revealed or things like happening behind the scenes. Maybe you just don't know what's going on with this person because you have been in this kind of like loop with this person, Gemini, I feel. So let's get into these clarifiers. I pulled the World card, Archangel Michael, number 3, as one of the clarifiers. Ace of Air, the Chariot card, number 7, write that down. And then the 8 of Earth. Now, and I also have the 7 of Earth over here. So I feel like you're being anxious. Like it's like, yeah, the 7 of Earth comes in where it's just like you're overthinking in terms of this Knight of Water. This is someone that you care about or something you care about a lot. It's just something that this could be a job that's something you feel passionate, something you just hold close intimately towards you. And it's interesting because it's like, it's almost like, with this Moon card, it feels almost like there's like a finality in sense of this energy finally. Like it feels like like your spread is turning into a unique one where it feels like these 4 cards, Gemini, feel like a closure of a chapter, right? Whereas no, like after this moon, the moon seals the envelope, never to be opened again, sort of thing. This is signifying for those Geminis that have just been stuck on a person, stuck on some type of Knight of Water. I'm not even pulling the card out anymore, Gemini. We're done with this. We're done with this energy. Whether this looks like a person, an ex, a job, how things used to be, should be, whatever. We're done with that story. We're done with it, right? You can't even see it now. Like you could see the pile before. Yeah, and the overall theme for this energy is returning. Strip things down to the raw foundation. Was it built on love? They are returning because there's hope. Number 1. Now, for how this card Oracle deck works, and it's from Regretless Life Tarot, this is more so pertaining to love, but with how the theme is going for that first spread, this is letting me know where it's like the key part that you want to pay attention to was it built on love? Now, I'm not trying to villainize this person that you've been stuck on, right, with this moon energy, right, that 9 of water. But here's the thing, the question of was it built on love kind of asks you to put it in perspective of like, was this person actually loving you in the same way that you wanted to be loved, right? Is this something you really wanted? With this this new row that we have of 4 cards, with the Chariot and the World card, it's like once you ask that question to yourself, you're like, well, wait a minute, it actually wasn't. And then you're motivated through this changed perspective to go forward into this Ace of Air, 8 of Earth energy. What does this mean? Like you're going back, you're 8 of Air is like investing in yourself, so like higher knowledge, going back to school, researching, just development as for the self for stability of some type. Ace of Air talks about creative new ideas. So this could be talking about where it's just like you have this new idea for like a work project to do. This could be talking about just like a person, as I said before. You know, you're just getting like you put something in perspective, and then once you put things in perspective, you're like, oh, wait a minute, I guess that does seem kind of silly now that I think about it now. It's like you're finally waking up to this energy that you have been stuck on for so long, Gemini. I'm so happy. Like, oh my gosh, this has been a long time in the making for you to finally put it in perspective. So let's get into your second row now. We have the 8 of Swords, the World card, again coming in for you. And then the 6 of Swords. Now, all of these are in the reverse, so I'm going to say that. So this is going to be an interesting energy with the clarifiers as well. So this is, before I even look at the clarifiers, this is telling me a storyline of somebody like stuck in their head that, you know, this is just like you're refusing. I'm going to show you them upright just so you can see the artwork, Gemini. But it's just like someone that's just like stuck in their head about a connection. They're making it personal. And, you know, this was draining you. This was hurting you, Gemini, because you're just making like this situation, this workplace, like you just weren't feeling invested in, you weren't feeling appreciated and seen and loved. This World card, like you wanted to remain blind to this, like you're trying to force this to happen. You didn't want to move away from this, right? That's all what it's so interesting of like the energy that you're hooked up on for this. I say interesting just in the sense of just like this sudden shift for you. So let's look at the clarifiers for it. The clarifiers for the 8 of Swords. We have, I guess we have 4 cards for this one. We have 2 of Swords, Queen of Wands, 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, and King of Cups. So yeah, I feel like you're moving on from this energy. You're moving on from this energy that you thought was your foundation. You're moving on from this King of Cups, whether that King of Cups is an actual person or a situation or environment. You're moving on from it because you're just realizing like you're wiping clean of this stability or this foundation. You just feel like, you know what, kind of done with this, moving on from this, right? You have the Justice card, the 2 of Swords, and then the Queen of Wands. So I am going to bring up Justice card comes in. Justice card has been popping up for you constantly, Gemini, for the past few weeks. So you could be dealing with a Libra in this way. But it's also like the sense of like justice, where it's just like, again, it's where like that finality energy, you bring things into balance, where it's no longer like you feel like you're investing more than what you're getting, because it's kind of like you're just done investing in general. 2 of Swords comes in, yeah, you're just like closing off towards this connection, and Queen of Wands, you're just going into a different section, right? I don't really feel like a bad blood in this. It's just almost like you're just like, you know what, this is not doing anything for me. I'm going into a new direction. It's just like you wake up one day and you're just like motivated to move on. Clarifiers that I pulled for the World card were the 3 of Pentacles and then the 5 of Swords. So again, like you're choosing to be the bigger person in terms of something, and like something that I feel like was a little bit long term for you because of that 3 of Pentacles coming in with that World card. Like it's just like you're being the bigger person in some type of commitment that like you thought was going to go long term, and you're moving on from it. So repetitive, but it's just like I feel like this is such a nice thing. So with the 6 of Swords, the clarifiers I pulled were the Fool card, Knight of Coins, and then the 9 of Swords in the reverse. I enjoy this. You're finally getting out of your head. You're finally getting out of your head, and you're just again going into like a whole new journey, it's one of those energies where it's like if you're stuck on somebody, you're ready for new love, you're ready for a whole new experience. If you're stuck on a job or trying to make a job that just was not working, a dead-end job, you're like waking up and you're just like ready to put in those applications for a job that you actually do want, right? It's just that kind of energy. You're finally getting out of your head about it, and you're just adopting like renewed sense of the world, almost, a renewed view of the world. So let's get into your last row. This is the row that you need to be working on. 10 of Wands in the reverse. This is you. If you choose to, the worst thing you can do is hold on to that past baggage. 2 of Swords in the reverse. And this is you if you engage with this person or whatever. Like, if you don't rise above, and this is you engaging with whatever this energy is. 7 of Wands, you fighting with that person, right? So this is kind of just like the worst thing you can do is like not let go of this baggage, because if you don't let go of this baggage and try to still force it to happen, you're just going to cause conflict, distrust, fighting. It just isn't going to be cute, Gemini, right? So like you really just want to let go of this 10 of Wands baggage that has been following you. I say this with love, but confrontation, Gemini. You have had this like mental baggage where you didn't want to let go of something, and it's like you're finally being like, you know what? I don't want this anymore, right? I enjoy this. I'm so proud of you, Gemini. So the moon cards we have to wrap up your reading. South Node, don't let your past hold you back. Moving on from it. New moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. Waning moon, what do you need to release? Hello? This just tells a storyline in and of itself. I could have just done a reading with these 3 cards alone, Gemini. Yeah, I feel like this kind of just wraps up what I was saying before. Don't hang on to the past. Move on, right? Move on from this 10 of Wands. Think about what it is that you need to release. Why do you have fears attached to releasing it? And just keep it going, because new moon in Libra, a new Libra keeps coming in for you. A new romantic cycle begins, right? A new beginning is ready, waiting for you. You just have to not let your past hold you back. All right, Gemini, that's the reading that I have for you. Hopefully this was helpful. Again, let me know in the comments below if you did enjoy this. And if you did enjoy my style of reading, I would love for you to give me a like and subscribe. But until next time, Gemini, I love you so much. Bye.